You've heard, and I think we've all heard that, well, female babies are stronger than male babies, so more male babies tend to die, but once you get past a certain age, the strength of the male baby catches up, and then all things said and done, but female babies are stronger babies. Well, there's probably
female older folks too. Some would argue are stronger.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But what we actually now understand, there is a very, very powerful correlation between nutrient health and survivability based upon sex as well. So here's something many people don't know. If you see a family and it's the husband, the wife, and almost all the children seem to be girls. In the old days, we used to say, oh, this man, all he does is put out girls. In the ancient days, we used to blame the women for the sex, which we now know is not true entirely. Or is it?
Is it?
Is it? What we understand is the process of spermatogenesis, the process of what is needed in order for a baby or a male, genetically male offspring to develop and to grow. It requires a tremendous amount of one very specific nutrient, much more so than in the development of a female. And that's because this element is needed for secondary male sexual characteristics to develop. This one nutrient is necessary for the sexual identity, so to speak, of sperm development, of spermatic cord, sexual organs. All those things requires an extremely high level of this nutrient. So much so that if this nutrient is not there in the woman carrying the child, this child will abort. And that nutrient is zinc.
Really?
Zinc is required in huge amounts in the system for the secondary sexual characteristics of a male seed to develop in utero, in the womb. And Dr. David, we've talked how many times about how deficient the entire world is in zinc.
Right.
Yet many times we don't recognize, when someone says, I miscarried the baby, and they're talking to me, a patient or a consult or whatever, and I ask them, do you by any chance know the sex of the developing baby that was lost? Now, most of the time we don't know. But for those who actually dig deeper because they think there's a genetic mistake that happened, they'll oftentimes find out it was a male. And then I say something very ominous to many people. I said, it is entirely possible that there may not have been enough zinc in the system to allow that male to develop and therefore survive in the womb, let alone be born.